when I was at Leon High School.
Okay, you went to Leon.
They used to call me Baby Demps.
Baby Demps?
Baby Demps.
Okay.
There's a barber named Mr. Demps. And they used to call me Baby Demps because I cut hair.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know the story, but the ones who know.
Okay.
But that's how I got the name, except for Demps has an S on the end of their name. I only had that for a little short piece, and then I dropped everything, and I became DJ Demp because I was doing parties, and that's how that was 92, 93.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Was when the origin of the whole Demp thing came about with me.
Oh.
Even before then, even before high school, I cut everybody's hair. You know, mom's co-workers. I would feather the back of the lady's head. I would trim up. I put the designs, because I'm an artist, I could put the designs in your hair, palm tree, Jordan logo, whatever.
Shut up,
yeah,
man.
I did all that, cutting hair. I did all that. And we said everybody had, all the barbers had their signature tag. So if I leave a little triangle in the corner of your head, and you'll know when you go to school, everybody know, that's a Demp cut. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Demp cut that. But if you get a chance to go over, to go over to the other path, if you get a chance in that path and you can do it and you escape the wrong route, that's a great thing.
So when you say get a chance, do you feel like that's by force?
No, it's about sometimes it's a gift where you could have dodged something. Sometimes it's about waking up when you've done so much that you like. At some point in time, you got to grow up. At some point, you gotta know that this is wrong. At some point, you got to have some type of guidance, and that's where mentors come in at a lot of times. They can help you, but a lot of us growing up don't really have mentors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
the wrong ones.
The wrong ones. The people pushing you in the wrong direction. So that's what I mean by that. It's like, you know, if you ride down the highway, sometimes you might be going the wrong way, and then there's one time in the little grass area that you got a chance to turn around, and that might be your time to turn your ass around.
Oh, that was good. Who was the person in your life growing up that you honored the most, or you looked up to?
Did I honor the most? Family, my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
That was it.
You come from a 2-parent household,
Yeah, I come from a 2-parent household, but you know, at some point they divorced, but it still was
Me too.
a 2-parent household. I still had it wasn't really that much of a separation, you know what I'm saying? I carried my dad's name, and I always lived with my mom.
Yeah.
You know, so that was it. And my mom is my rock. That's my, you know, that's my ace right there.
Oh man, I know she be so proud of you.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, cause like I say, back in the days, it could have been, you know,
another way.
She seen, you know, your mom always don't want you to get, as a kid, they don't want you to get in no trouble. And if she see you get in trouble, you know, they be shaking their head. I'm my mom's only son.
Ah, okay.
So getting in trouble and stuff like that, that's not what's up.
Right.
Because they want to be proud of you. So you also got to understand it. At some point, as a man, you got to make your mama proud.
Yeah.
Or you got to make somebody proud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then also I worked for the peanut brittle, the coconut, the pecan log and peanut brittle man. Anybody who ever knew about them back in the day, they drop you off, you go door to door, you sell your peanut brittle and pecan logs. After school, yeah, I used to do all that. I'm a natural born hustler.
Yeah.
I'm a natural born hustler.
That's how it's gonna be, because when I was 12, I used to sell homemade cakes.
I'm a natural born hustler.
With my paper and pencils, I be going around 12 years old. You want a pound cake? Miss Willa Mae, shout out to Miss Willa Mae. Like, you know, so yeah, when you're a natural born hustler, it's gonna be in you.
Yeah, I like money.
That's real. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
When I got here, people would tell me about the history of DJ Demp. You know what I mean? So I was like, dang, okay, all right. Like, I knew you've been doing it for a long time. So I moved here in 06. By that point, you was already been doing it for a minute, right?
Yeah, since the early 90s. Since before then. Since I was like 11 years old.
See, yes.
But really like popping off like 93.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I graduated from high school and I knew I wanted to take it seriously. At first it was just me playing with music. Then I got out. Then when I graduated from high school, and I was supposed to go to the military because the recruiters came and get you. The recruiters come and they throw their finesse move on you and they try to get you. So
Not the finesse?
The recruiters, they finesse you. So
All right.
So they tell you your best place to go is to the Army or military or whatever branch.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was already in ROTC, but I was in the Navy ROTC. Yeah, it got me. But so they came, then I was in there and I just was getting homesick. I just kept missing DJing. I was like, and I got out. I found my way out. I know my partner AD getting tired of this shit.
AD, you tired over there?
That's my dog, man. AD, my bruh.
Shout out to AD with Goldie
Shout out to
Sound.
AD. He don't want to be getting called out, but he over here, in the cut. You know what I'm saying? AD, my dog, Goldie Sound. You know what I'm saying? That's a real true homie of mine. That's one of those people who you got to make sure, you keep your relationship tight and in the loyalty by whatever it is, your definition of it.
All the money in the world or all the power, and why?
Well, I'm gonna take the money, right? Because when you got the money, you got the power. First you get the money, then you get the power.
Right.
Scarface taught you that.
You don't make me scream.
No, for real.
He did say that.
Now, you can't unlame a lane with money, but...
You say you can't what now?
You can't unlame a lane.
Okay, you can't now.
It means no matter how much money you got, if you
they're
lame...
They're going to be more lame with money.
You're just going to be lamer.
Your name is.
You're going to be the lamest.
So, if you had one wish...
Ray J wouldn't wish?
If I had one wish...
Okay.
Yeah.
Ray J was just at my party. I also do it.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Okay, so you was given $1 million tax-free money.
Okay.
What would you do with it?
Make another $1 million.
Bingo. Welcome back to She's a Hottie podcast, where we chew and chat. Cousin, welcome back. What they do? To She's a Hottie. She's a Hottie. Where they at? Where they at? We will actually live. Yeah. When you had a long day, no time to play. Wanna get back and relax and see what I gotta say. Go Ashley. Yeah. She's a Hottie. Yeah. You in the place to be. Peep the vibe with my guests as we talk and eat. Go Ashley. Yeah. She's a Hottie. Yeah. Now She's a Hottie is the place where we voice our opinion and still feel safe. Ain't no fake tea. We push it right here. I'm just trying to be a millionaire. We gon' chew. We gon' chat. We gon' learn. How about that? We gon' learn how to be wealthy, eating, cooking healthy with Ashley. Go. She's a Hottie. Yes, you guys. So today we're honored to host the legendary DJ Demp, a pioneer in the music industry, known for his mantra, bringing it back to the city. He's worked with icons like Trick Daddy, Uncle Luke, Juvenile, T-Pain, and Rick Ross. As a testament to his influence, DJ Demp was awarded the key to the city of Tallahassee. Let's dive into the beats, the journey, and the magic of DJ Demp, everybody. Woo! How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man,
Yeah.
Got this full plate in front of me.
So what you thought about your introduction?
I think it was good.
Okay.
You did a great job.
Okay, awesomeness. Yes.
Yeah, I'm very chill and you lively, so I guess we're going to balance each other out.
That's going to be the balance.
All right.
Because I always say people need balance, hot and cold.
Need a little balance.
Okay, straight like that. So you guys, I want to let you all know that today's food was catered by Cooking Healthy with Moi, Ashley. You guys, today he wanted something fresh and healthy, so I did one of my iconic salads. Romaine lettuce, cheddar cheese, some grilled chicken. We got some boar's head maple turkey, tomatoes, and some eggs, you guys. So we gonna dig in, and then you can just... All right, before we dig in, let's do a thumbnail. So all you gotta do is just hold up your plate.
A thumbnail?
Yeah. And then just kind of smile at the camera. All right.
Before we dig in, you gotta say grace.
Okay. Oh, okay. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for today. We thank you for this connection, this fellowship that we're about to have. God, we ask that you bless this conversation, bless this food that we are about to receive. May it be a nourishment to our bodies and our soul, Lord Jesus. We thank you so much for this year. We thank you so much for the next year, God, and everything it is to come. We bless your holy name. All this in your mighty name, Lord Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hey.
There you go.
So let me know what you think. Let's get into it. I got you some Olive Garden Italian dressing.
Okay.
Some Catalina and some ranch. Because I ain't know what dressing you
I
wanted.
like Olive Garden.
That's what, okay. I figured because you was already on your healthy tip. So I was like, he gonna be trying to be healthy with me.
I can rock with the Olive Garden. Get some in here.
So you guys, I usually do a recipe for each show. But the past couple of shows, I've been doing the food from my Cooking Healthy with Ashley, where I cook every Tuesday at Friendly Shores Restaurant from 11 to 5, you guys. And that's where you can try the salad.
I'm on my healthy kick right now, so.
So what you been on this for a minute now, or this like?
Yeah, once I start getting a little gut, and my t-shirts wasn't fitting right.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Now I ain't never seen you went no good.
I do. It's was going down now.
Okay.
But I had a little gut, and so I was looking on Facebook. I kept seeing these little posts that say, you know, the women be like, they like a man with a little gut.
Yeah, we do. We like a little something there.
So I was torn between lose the gut or keep the gut or whatever. But for me, I like my shirts to fit like flush. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to come down and you got the little pea belly.
Yeah.
Because then people walk up to you and be like, okay, I see you eating good.
And that ain't cool.
No, that shit ain't cool.
Cause don't be touching me like that.
Yeah, don't be touching my stomach until I see you eating good.
Nah, that's crazy.
I'm eating good, but I don't need you to be talking about.
For real. Hey, it's
but
always.
But now I had to think about it. As you get older, your health, it means more than anything.
No, it does.
When they say health is wealth, that really means a lot because regardless of what you got in life, regardless of what you're doing, how you balling, how much establishment you, how much real estate you got, whatever it is, you got to take care of your health because all that don't mean nothing when you're back and forth in the hospital and out the hospital and not because of like stuff that you can't control. It's because of your eating habits and things of that nature. And we don't understand that.
We don't.
Growing up, your body gets your body gets filled with so many different toxins, and they don't teach you that when you grow up. They don't teach you nothing about eating healthy. It ain't until you start getting in your 30s and 40s and you start having complications that your doctor like, oh, you got to bring down your blood sugar. You got to do this. You borderline diabetic, or you and you ain't know it because you eat gummy bears every day and candy this and
pork and all kind of different stuff.
All kind of we can go on and on about it, but reversing is like you have to unlearn and relearn. Ooh. And you have to be able to start focusing on what you're doing. Then whatever you want to, like the other little stuff, you do it in moderation.
Right.
But you got to maintain your health, and that, that's a whole nother topic. But
man, come on, man, turn up. I ain't even know we were about to get the health aid for real.
I'm on all of it. I'm on the whole thing. Whatever we talking about.
Now that's real talk because I go to the gym. I go see my trainer like 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm trying. Sometimes I eat good, and sometimes I eat bad. But it's like you're right because a lot of black people did come from the struggle, or at least a lot of ones I know, came from the struggle. So it was kind of like you had to eat what you had to eat. You know what I mean? Whatever was in front of you, that's the process, whatever it was. And then it's like you grow up with that mentality, but really you can spend the same amount of money on healthy food. People be like, healthy food so expensive. It really ain't. It's
not that much more expensive, but it is. A lot of times it does cost you a little bit more, but also you pay for the finer things in life. You know what I'm saying?
And that's true too.
You have to pay more for those things, and that's just what it is. And it's a reason why the junk food doesn't cost as much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like anything. The raggedy clothes don't cost you as much as the premium clothes. So a lot of times good food is premium. Unless you know what you're doing and you know how to grow your own food. That's why they try to teach you that. But, you know, like I say, we've been brought up and taught and programmed on certain things. A lot of stuff that they tell you is healthy and tell you what to eat, or tell you, you know, they push. So I'm talking about from the cereals to they push these things, and that's because programming, the people who put out the programming get paid off of all of this stuff.
Period.
So they know how to market, they know how to program, they know how to tell you this is what you should eat, this is what's good, and this is what's good for you. You know, and you don't know what you're putting in your body. You don't know what the little ingredients, all the little stuff that's on the bottom that you don't read. You know what I'm saying? The little writing. That's
the little writing.
It's so small that your eyes can't get into it, but you said it like it tastes good.
Yeah, it's a diet something.
Listen,
yeah.
I wish cookies. And I wish the cookies and all that stuff would, like, if golden Oreos was the key to bringing your diabetic sugar down, I would be good out here.
Right.
I would be eating golden Oreos every day.
Not every day.
Every day. Them golden Oreos so good.
That's your job. The golden ones.
I gotta pass when I go in Publix now. I gotta pass by them. I just gotta look over. I gotta look over and be like.
So what about is it
and I know
okay?
people think we sort of be talking about music or whatever, but listen, I really be on all that.
Nah, this is good. No, because people do need to hear about this, about their health, because a lot of times people will look at a Powerade and be like, oh, okay, well, it's Diet Powerade or something. But then it's still not good for you because you got all these artificial sugars. So people don't know about artificial sugars or these foreign ingredients that are in things, but they just look at the big words and be like,
know what that Z32 is really something, the little dye that they put in there ain't good for your body.
Exactly. I love it. Okay.
But you know, like I said, that's a whole nother topic. I could dive into certain things because as you get older, you learn more. And once you learn, you're able to, you know, teach more. So,
and that's real time.
That's kind of what I'm all about. I'm all about music, but I'm all about, you know, teaching as well.
Yeah.
What I can. I don't know everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I know something, each one teach one.
Right. Because a lot of people try to hold the information, so it's good when people like share information that can help us. So hey, I'm all about that too. That's what's up.
I even heard something about tomatoes, but we're not gonna go into that because I'm eating these.
Look, you know what? Now I want to know. I want to know that.
It's like something that's in them. You have to look it up. There's something that's in them. It's sort of it's not good for your insides or something.
Like your heart.
I don't want to sound ignorant, but I remember reading up something about it, but.
So I'm gonna have to look that up.
I feel like it was something about tomatoes. That they have something inside that's supposed to disrupt your digestive tract.
Oh, dang.
But
you can't eat nothing these days.
You can't. Now you got to go look at that documentary, What the Health.
I ain't gonna lie, I was scared to watch it.
Yeah, because they're gonna tell you what you can't eat.
I don't want to watch it.
And then you're gonna be hungry out here because. You can't eat nothing.
Cause I already done cut out so many fast food places.
Man, you can't eat nothing.
You can't pay me to eat from no McDonald's, no Burger King, and no. That stuff is horrible.
You can't eat nothing really, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even some of the healthy foods got something on them or something, whatever, that they be like, you can't eat that, you can't eat that.
Yeah, cause they be growing.
Or you can't eat this. You got to eat this in moderation. They tell you this is good for you, but you can't do that.
Can't eat too many bananas because they high in sugar.
You can't eat. You can't. I started eating salmon because I'm like, okay, well, good. I'll switch to fish.
Yeah,
you can't eat that
mercury.
because too much. Yeah, because your cholesterol and that.
Yep.
It's always something.
No, it's always something. Certain ladies.
You can't drink too much water. I've been drinking water. You can't drink too much water because water doesn't have the right nutrients in it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to drink certain types of water.
What kind of water you normally drink?
I drink Fiji.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, even Fiji, it's sort of be the good water, but water technically doesn't have anything in it.
Don't supposed to.
It doesn't have any. It's not really something that's like good for your body. It just doesn't have anything.
Yeah. Did you see what they did, the water test on the internet one time? Like they had the Fiji, they had like some natural spring water.
Y'all don't get bored. We talking about food.
Can we sure get into it? Okay, y'all, okay. Well, I'm sure y'all enjoying it, because I am. All right.
If you, yeah.
Yeah.
But
very interesting. All right, y'all. So we're going to get into some questions. All right. We're going to get into some questions. All right. So can you tell us how DJ Demp was as a kid? Because, okay, before you tell me that.
I was short.
You were short?
Mm-hmm.
So what that mean?
I was short. So I was like a little kid.
But how were you, like, you was just chill, like you was bad, like you always loved music?
All of that. I was chill. I'm very chill. I can't say if it's because I'm a Capricorn or just because of who I am, whatever.
Oh, okay. My mama Capricorn.
I'm always chill, very laid back. Was I wild? At times. I've been in those positions where I could have put myself into trouble plenty of times. Mm-hmm. I could have gotten myself into trouble. I've been in trouble. Mm-hmm. I've done things and the whole nine, but I feel like I'm blessed because I escaped those things. You have paths in life that you could go down, and sometimes you might be going down the wrong path. Yeah. But if you get a chance to go over, to the other path, if you get a chance in that path, and you can do it, and you escape the wrong route, that's a great thing. So
when you say get a chance, do you feel like that's by force?
No, it's about sometimes it's a gift. Where you could have dodged something. Sometimes it's about waking up when you've done so much that you like. At some point in time, you got to grow up. At some point, you gotta know that this is wrong. At some point, you got to have some type of guidance, and that's what mentors come in at a lot of times. They can help you, but a lot of us growing up don't really have mentors,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because
the wrong ones.
The wrong ones. The people pushing you in the wrong direction. So. That's what I mean by that. It's like, if you ride down the highway, sometimes you might be going the wrong way, and then there's one time in the little grass area that you got a chance to turn around, and that might be your time to turn your ass around.
Oh, that was good.
It's like that, and I've seen it. I know this for a fact because I've lived it. I'm not. Your best teachers are the one who's been through it. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So I've been through so much. And I've dodged so many different things. I'm talking about on just being in trouble, street violence. Wow. Putting yourself in things. This is growing up as a kid. And a lot of it stems from, not always from environment, because people come up in great houses and just be around the wrong people. Because
they want to, because
they want to, yeah. Right. Yeah, so,
that's true.
But that's me growing up. I started loving music, and so that's where the DJ thing started. I started that young, when I was a young kid. Playing. I'm talking about when it was just tape decks and stuff like that. So that's why I started my DJ career back then, just playing with music. Music was always in my household, but yeah, as a kid, I was I like to draw. I'm an artist.
Oh wow!
So I did that. I've done I cut hair. I get my name from cutting hair.
Okay, because I wanted to ask you that. I was like, where did Demp come from? Like, okay.
There's a spin on it, though.
Okay.
So it's not... When I was at Leon High School...
Okay, you went to Leon.
They used to call me Baby Demps.
Baby Demps?
Baby Demps.
Okay.
There's a barber named Mr. Demps, and they used to call me Baby Demps because I cut hair.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know the story, but the ones who know.
Okay.
But that's how I got the name, except for Demps has an S on the end of their name. I was just Demp.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I ended up, I didn't have the S on the name, and I ended up just being Demp. Around the same time, Boys in the Hood came out, because you remember old boy that used to have a little pacifier on the Boys in the Hood.
I'm so horrible with old movies.
I think that was Boys. Yeah, boy. I think that was Boys in the Hood.
With the pacifier?
I forgot his name.
He was with Ice Cube.
I used to have a little pacifier too.
Was that like a West Coast thing?
A what?
A West Coast
It wasn't
thing.
a West Coast thing. It was just a gimmick. Something you learn from like watching movies and stuff like that. So
Well, I'm talking about the pacifier thing.
I don't know. I really don't know. Because then people used to also do in Houston, they used to also have the baby bottles filled with syrup. You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things. But I only had that for a little short piece, and then I dropped everything, and I became DJ Demp because I was doing parties, and that's how that was. That was 92, 93.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Was when the origin of the whole Demp thing came about with me.
Okay.
I was throwing parties, house parties, and all that, but I was a DJ before then. But that was when the actual name came about, and it was a nickname for me cutting hair. Cause I used to cut all the players that played sports and everybody. I used to be downstairs in the locker room cutting everybody's hair.
Yeah.
So I was the barber at the school, putting design. I was the barber in my neighborhood. Even before then, even before high school, I cut everybody's hair. You know, mom's co-workers. I would feather the back of the lady's head. I would trim up. I put the designs, because I'm an artist, I could put the designs in your hair, palm tree, Jordan logo, whatever.
Shut up,
Yeah,
man.
I did all that, cutting hair. I did all that. And we said everybody had, all the barbers had their signature tag. So if I leave a little triangle in the corner of your head, and you'll know when you go to school, everybody know, oh, that's a Demp cut. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Demp cut that. You know, so that was it. So you just getting some exclusive information. I really don't be telling people about my business.
Well, shoot, we love it. Over here, she's Hottie. Yes. Okay. So, okay.
That's between us, y'all.
That's between us.
Between us.
Don't tell nobody.
I'm telling nobody my business now on this damn podcast.
For real. So with all of that, everything you endured, who was the person in your life growing up that you honored the most or you looked up to?
Did I honor the most? Mm-hmm. Family, my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
That was it.
You come from a 2-parent household, just...
Yeah, I come from a 2-parent household, but you know, at some point they divorced, but
Right.
it still was
Me too.
a
Mine
2-parent
too.
household. I still had it wasn't really that much of a separation. You know what I'm saying? I carried my dad's name, and I always lived with my mom.
Yeah.
You know, so that was it. And my mom is my rock. That's my, you know, that's my ace right there.
Oh man, I know she be so proud of you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, cause like I say, back in the days, it could have been, you know,
Another way.
She seen, you know, your mom always don't want you to get, as a kid, they don't want you to get in no trouble. And if she see you get in trouble, you know, they be shaking their head. I'm my mom's only son.
Ah, okay.
So getting in trouble and stuff like that, that's not what's up.
Right.
Because they want to be proud of you. So you also got to understand it. At some point, as a man, you got to make your mama proud.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you got to make somebody proud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Dang, man. But that's good, because, see, I feel like some people don't see it that way because they mind just not, you know, sometimes they start indulging into drugs or overly indulging in alcohol, and then it's like now their mind so taken over by a substance that they can't see the very thing like their mom or their parents may be trying to teach them about.
My mental is strong.
That's real.
I've never been addicted to nothing but getting money.
Come on now.
For real.
Come on
Since
now.
I was a kid. When you say a kid, I used to go to school selling candy. Now I'm talking about elementary school.
Oh man, come on, man.
That's it.
What made you just be like, I'm for the sale
Elementary,
candy?
middle, because I love money. And I had a friend that was at the school. We used to do the same thing. We used to come to school, and we both have our little wads of money. And I can't. Now one thing I can't remember. It might have been all ones. But I remember we used to always come and we'd be like, you know, having our little money, counting our little money, because I could take a Snicker bar that was, you know, that didn't cost that much, and I could sell it for 50 cents or 75 cents or $1, whatever, at the school, because I knew the kids like candy.
Yeah.
So then also I worked for the peanut brittle, the coconut, the pecan log and peanut brittle man. Anybody who ever knew about them back in the day, they drop you off, you go door to door, you sell your peanut brittle and pecan logs.
Dang.
After school, yeah, I used to do all that. I'm a natural born hustler.
Yeah.
I'm a natural born hustler.
That's how it's gonna be because when I was 12, I used to sell homemade cakes.
I'm a natural born hustler.
With my paper and pencils, I'd be going around 12 years old. You want a pound cake? Miss Willa Mae. Shout out to Miss Willa Mae. Like, you know, so yeah, when you're a natural born hustler, it's gonna be in you.
Yeah, I like money.
That's real. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
So with everything with you DJing at such a young age, how did you break into the music industry? Like with the celebrities and doing events in that way? Like,
I was good at what I did. That's really how I broke in.
Okay.
I don't come from the era of social media. There was no social media.
Right.
Everything I did was by skill set.
Right.
So there was no, you couldn't get popular because you had this many followers or because everybody liked you the way you look or the way you dress. It was skill set and your demeanor behind whatever it is you do. And so a lot of celebrities that I actually went on the road with, it's because they watched me work and they said, that's who I want. And every celebrity, I live in Tallahassee. Every celebrity that I've ever DJed for wasn't from Tallahassee.
Right.
So I DJed for Lil Flip. Lil Flip lived in Texas. You know how many mile radius, how many DJs there are between, just in Texas alone.
Right.
I'm talking about Dallas, Houston, Port Arthur, whatever.
Right.
How many DJs that Lil Flip could have gotten
Right.
in the whole range of Texas, but he got a DJ from Florida.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That said something.
Yeah, that's a lot of states and a lot of places, a lot of cities to skip over.
Right.
To get your DJ, your tour.
To even know who you are, though.
Right.
Yeah.
To get your tour DJ out of Florida. That's the same way I started DJing for Bill Bellamy. Bill Bellamy hit me up and was like, "Yo, everybody keep telling me I need to come get you. I need to come get you."
You talking about the comedian?
Yeah, Bill Bellamy.
What?
And that's how I started touring with Bill Bellamy, because he hit me up on Instagram. This is like 2011 or something like that.
Okay. So he done did how to be a player and all that.
It wasn't Instagram. It was Twitter. Before Instagram, it was Twitter.
Okay.
And he hit me up on Twitter, and I'm looking at his page like, I say, are you the real Bill Bellamy? Like, I'm looking like, are you the real? And I feel like he was verified at the time too, but I just couldn't believe it. Like he hit me up because How to Be a Player was one of my favorite. I don't watch movies, but you got those certain ones that.
I just watched it
so when he hit me up, he was like, "Yo, I got the ladies' night and the ladies' night out tour, and I got the comedians, I got the ladies. All I'm missing is my DJ, and everybody keep telling me I need to come get you." And I was like, "Oh, that's what's up." But yeah, all the people I've DJed for, none of them live in Tallahassee. So it's like, it's a blessing to be able, So it was my skill set that really put me in that position.
Yeah, because by the time I moved to Tallahassee and knew who you were when I moved here, like, I've been hearing about you. Like, when I got here, people would tell me about the history of DJ Demp. You know what I mean? So I was like, dang, okay, all right. Like, I knew you've been doing it for a long time. So I moved here in 06. By that point, you was already been doing it for a minute, right?
Yeah, since the early 90s. Since before then. Since I was like 11 years old.
See, yes.
But really popping off like 93.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I graduated from high school and I knew I wanted to take it seriously. At first it was just me playing with music. Then I got out, when I graduated from high school and I was supposed to go to the military because the recruiters came and get you. The recruiters come and they throw their finesse move on you and they try to get you. So
Not the finesse?
The recruiters, they finesse you. So
All right.
So they tell you your best place to go is to the Army or military, whatever branch.
Yeah.
And I was already in ROTC, so I was in the Navy ROTC. Yeah, it gotta be. But so they came and then I was in there and I just was getting homesick. I just kept missing DJing. I was like, and I got out. I found my way out.
Dang.
Yeah, I found my way out. So I came home. I ended up that's when my career started. I started to get my turntables, my belt drive turntables. I started and I was sitting in a room with my Jet magazine, with Beauty of the Weeks, all on my wall. I had the Beauty of the Weeks covering the whole wall, and I had my speakers in the room. And I used to be in there practicing.
Yeah.
And that's how my career started as a DJ, and that's where it started at. And then from there, I was throwing teen nights. Like I always built my brand and bubbled my brand. You know what I'm saying? And that's how my name became what it was.
Hey, come on, man.
So you know, it was a lot of that.
So, with everything, what has been like one of your biggest challenges in the industry that you've had to face?
Biggest challenge?
Or for you, has everything always been?
Everything is a challenge. Like it's
Okay.
It's not, everything is a challenge because it's one thing to be popular or to be successful. It's the maintaining of success that's the challenge. Because you can get to a certain point in life and feel like you've done it all. You can feel like you've done everything. You can feel, I done been on TV. I done did this. I done been on this award show and all of that. And you can get complacent in life and feel like you just did it all.
Right.
And you could be chilling. And you could just not do stuff and think that shit just gonna keep coming your way.
Dang, that happens.
But it doesn't work like that.
That happens.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I remember I had to wake myself up one time. And because it's like, you can't take, if you driving and you take your foot off the gas, your shit gonna eventually slow down and then stop.
For sure.
So this shit don't stop.
For sure.
You have to keep going. Keep going.
Hey.
Keep promoting yourself. Keep doing the things that you did to start your career. Keep doing like everything. You have to. ABCs always gonna be ABCs. You're never gonna get the Z and then think A, B, C don't matter no more.
Right.
A, B, C still matters.
It does.
And that's the beginning of the alphabet. That's the beginning of everything. You have to. Biggie Small said it one time. You gotta do it. You gotta remember to do it like it's your first time, like that hunger that you had in your first time. So once I learned that, then I know I get up, whatever level a person feels like I'm in my career, I still get up every day and market myself.
Right.
Because there's people who don't know who the hell you are.
Right. You right. Man, come on, man.
How many people you feel like they know you. How many likes you got on this post. Or you went viral this time. You ever notice a person go viral and then you go look at their page and the next post only got 15 likes?
Yeah.
That's how the shit works.
And some people don't even know how to work the viral because it happened on mistake.
Yeah. So that's how life is. Your life, a lot of artists don't know how to come back off of that big hit. They don't know how to maintain whatever it is they had. They don't know, because you get that and you feel like that's where your career is and that's how you a celebrity from here on out, and then it don't work like that.
You're right.
So yeah, you see people get their viral moment and they got 25,000, 30,000 likes on a picture, and it's like, oh, everybody, and 5K shares and all that. And then you look at their page and they say something else funny, but that post only got 75 likes. You can't do that shit all the time.
Can't do that all the time.
Your picture might be a cute picture on this one, but the next picture you post, that picture ain't getting no likes. You like, damn, I was the same person. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe your bob was moving to, I don't know.
Maybe the bob went.
Yeah, maybe the bob wasn't bobbing on the second picture or something. I don't fucking know. But
you are true.
I'm just, that's how life is. So you have to keep going. That's basically my point of what I'm saying. You got to keep going.
You got to.
This shit don't stop. Like I was out the other night, 2 nights ago. Now, mind you, I haven't done this in a while.
Okay.
But I was out 2 nights ago.
What you mean, like hung out?
I wasn't really hanging out. I don't really hang out.
Oh, okay.
I was out putting flyers on cars.
Okay, talk to me. Talk to me, Demp.
I was doing my street team work. Me by myself in the cold, putting flyers on cars. And I told myself I need to do that. For one, I got to understand it. You still have to do your groundwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't never feel like, still got to do your groundwork. And I just had to make sure I went out there and did some groundwork. It made me feel good because that's where I come from. And somebody saw me, they was like, damn.
That's real.
They were like, you know what? At the level of your career that you are, and you still out here doing street work like that, that's commendable.
It is.
Like, cause for me, it's all about where you come from. Like, you can't never forget where you come from. and I started doing street work. Now I probably won't be able to do it all night like I used to.
Right.
You still got to get you a street team, but
you did it.
I had to make sure I was out there putting flyers on cars. And I did a couple parking lots.
Nah, that was a word for me because, sometimes we can kind of procrastinate. Like, I know I've been thinking to myself, like, okay, I got a whole lot of new clients now. Mm-hmm. So I need to get out and, okay, so we just celebrated 10 years here at the Salon.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's why we got this, it's still in the background.
Okay. I thought this was for me.
Yeah, right. It's for you.
Yeah. No, it ain't even for me.
And I've been doing hair for 16 years.
Oh, okay.
So, how that can go, but it's been on my mind and on my heart to hand out my business cards, do what I used to do, but I got to a point where I felt like I ain't have to do that, and then I felt that, you know what I mean? So then, just listening to you talk about going out to cars, putting the flyers on, I mean, I bet you it's so many people of a certain status that feels like they're, they ain't gotta do that. You know what I mean? And even with you, even you may not have to do it, but the fact that you grinding enough or care enough about your business to say, I'm gonna still put in the work, still put in the footwork, and manually, put out these flyers on these people's cars, do it myself. Like, to me, that inspired me.
I've seen some artists with the biggest records. And the machine is behind them. The record labels are behind them. They pushing them, and they bypass the DJs, or they get to a point where they feel like they ain't got to touch the DJs. And then 1 year, they sitting home, and the next thing you know, we get the email. So and so is putting out a new record. We need your help. We need you. We nah. Oh,
we need you.
Yeah, we need you.
We need you.
Maybe I listen when you was acting like you ain't need a DJ.
Yeah.
Because this shit don't stop. Like, you gotta always stay in the grind. That's why you can't burn bridges. That's why you gotta make sure that you maintain relationships and all kind of stuff like that. Don't never get to the point where you think your shit don't stink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be mindful. You gotta elevate and grow in life.
For sure.
You gotta cut people off. You gotta shed skin.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta shed the hair.
Yeah.
You have to, because some people can't go with you.
Yep.
That's mandatory. That's life.
Yep.
That's a life rule. But also you gotta be mindful of the people that you come in contact with, and the relationships that you build, and the ones that you burn. Don't burn the wrong bridges. You can cut people off, but don't burn the wrong bridges, because sometimes those bridges that you have to cross later on. Don't, just because you think somebody's a peon. Don't shit on them. You could do whatever, but don't shit on people, because sometimes these people, when you coming up, gonna be the same people that you might have to need that person to sign off on something for you, because everybody's elevating.
Yeah.
Just because a person ain't in this position right now don't mean they won't be in another position later on, if they have a mentality and a mind state to hustle and grind, to be somewhere. You've always seen those people who wasn't doing shit back in the day come up, and now they doing something. So you got to be mindful, because you might need, that might be the person that working at the bank that you shitted on before when you was at and, or somebody in the industry, or somebody in the workplace where you have to go and you have to get something signed off on, and then now you wondering why the red tape is up there.
Right.
And the red tape is because it's this person's decision to allow you this access.
Right.
But this the same person when you was popping and doing all this, that you shunned them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now you want this done. You need this permit for your big ass block party. And guess who the motherfucker who got to sign off on your permit? And not that they have the authority to block you.
Right.
But they can make it hard for you.
They're making it hard, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can make it hard for you, because they're the ones who need to sign off on it. And they could just not. And then next thing you know, the time passed, and it's like, oh, my shit is up. Like, it's just all kind of stuff. You just like, I ain't saying kiss no ass, but just be, just make sure that you treat people with respect.
Now, that's real, y'all. Make sure you treat people with respect. So are you just only into hip hop, or do you have any other genres of music that you really love that people don't know about?
I like reggae. I like Afro beats. I like some house music. I like top 40.
House music, is that like the...
There's different types of house music.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like vibe, like instruments, like a certain type of instrument.
Yeah, there's different types of house music.
Oh, okay. I need to look into that.
Yeah. But just like there's different types of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
True.
There's different types of hip hop. Like you got rap, you got, there's different types, but there's different types of. So I like a little bit of everything. I'm not opposed to country. It's not something I listen to some country. I like some country music.
Okay.
It's not something I'm just gonna ride to every day.
Throw that country out.
I like some country music, and because I'm a DJ, I have to adjust to certain music as well, depending on how well-rounded you want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you go to certain places, and I still feel like I'm missing a lot of tools in the industry, even at the longevity of my career. I feel like I'm still missing a lot of tools where I can go places and DJ that I would need these certain things.
Yeah.
And just wanting to be fluent in music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But over the years, I've become more than a DJ. So
you have.
So my hats, I got so many different hats now.
So what are all your hats?
I got a lot of hats.
Dang, you can't even.
I
Dang.
got a lot of hats.
Cause I know you got the key to the city of Tallahassee.
Yeah, I keep my key with me.
Hey.
I keep my key with me. This is the replica of the actual key itself. So the key itself is on a plaque, but they took my key and they did. It's so detailed that it has the city of Tallahassee in it.
Oh wow!
And it has diamonds around it, and it has my name on it, and it says key to the city. It has the city of Tallahassee crest in the middle.
Oh wow!
Icebox designed my key. They took a picture of my key.
Yeah.
And they did a replica of it.
That's dope.
And so I keep the key because it's an honor.
How did you get that information? Like, did you get a letter? Or did you get a phone call?
Information for the key?
Yeah.
It was more so like it's time. And when I got the call about it, they was like, when can we present it to you? And I picked the time that I picked the time that I wanted to present it. And I said they were gonna do it. They said they were gonna do it during Demp week, and I said, well, if you do it during Demp week, you could do the presentation during my celebrity basketball game, but I want the plaque and everything and getting it given to me on my actual birthday because that's what it would mean. So the key was given to me on January the 9th, and then it was presented publicly. They came to my birthday dinner, and the mayor came and gave me the key.
Come on.
And then they did the public presentation of the key at my celebrity basketball game.
Come on. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, DJ Demp does Demp Week every January, every year, you guys. He does a whole week event. So
7 days.
You said what?
No, I said 7 days.
Yep. So, okay. How did this
It's a lot.
start,
You got
man?
how long this podcast is? Because this, I need like 5. I need like
You need
like
5 hours?
5 segments. No, because I have there's so much to talk about. Like I have so much to talk about.
But I do want to bring you back because I have an idea where I want to bring a group of Tallahassee's DJs. And I definitely want you to come back because I know people speak so highly of you, like the other DJs.
I got some haters too, though.
I'm sure we all got them. But there's people who like, shout out to DJ Vert. He says, hey, you can't even have a group of DJs in Tallahassee without having the DJ Demp. Like DJ Demp is always gonna be
Vert.
the
That's my guy.
DJ.
Vert,
like
that's my guy. I love Vert's spirit.
Yeah.
And that's the homie right there. So
Yeah.
I always like use him for my events and stuff like that.
Cool.
Well-rounded guy. He got his head on his shoulders, and shout out to my guy Vert.
Shout out.
Appreciate the love.
But yeah, you gotta come back because that's something that
back.
I got in my heart that I really want to do.
Nah, but I'm talking about like my own segment. Like,
Hey, we can do that too.
I have, and not that I don't really like podcasts, but this is cool because I'm eating right now. So
I I know you don't like podcasts because remember I seen you. You had an event at the Moon, and I was like, "Can you do my podcast?" You like, I think about it because I don't do podcasts.
I don't like podcasts because I don't like answering questions. And
Ah.
I don't like talking about myself.
Ah. Okay.
It's not easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not easy because people often have to tell me what I've done.
Okay. Because you ain't looking at it like that.
I don't be seeing it half the time. Mm-hmm. I be just doing.
Right.
So it's not easy for me to talk about myself because I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I have so many layers. Mm-hmm. Like I got Demp House. That's my sober living house. That's a whole segment in itself. I got my honey business that started and stuff of that. That's a whole segment in itself. Wow. Demp Week is a whole segment in itself. Yeah. Just the start of it. I'm getting ready for the 28th annual.
Oh wow.
That's a lot of Demp Weeks and a lot of people, a lot of major stars that you've seen have come through here in their early start of their career.
Right.
Before it don't matter whether it's the T-Pains, whether it's the Pretty Rickies, whether it's the even Future. Future, before anybody knew who Future was, he was on my stage at Demp Week.
Come on.
Nobody even knew who he was.
Yeah.
It was before Tony Montana.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was with Rocco. So I got so many layers and so many different things. And George Clinton has been to Demp Week and so on. Like it's just so many different, if for 28 years, just the stuff that the people I brought to Tallahassee and introduced to the city, that's a whole different segment in itself.
Yeah.
Then the county just gave me, Leon County, they just gave me BookDjDemp Day. So that Demp Week is in January. BookDjDemp Day is in February.
Get out.
So I got to figure out something else to do for that. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
It's gonna come.
Probably something. It's got to be something to give back to the community though, because that's what I do.
Ah man.
But I don't know. So it's just so much stuff. Like you can keep asking questions, but it's like no, it's like so much. Like it's a lot.
But nah, that's dope though because, I get everybody have little icks, when you are in the entertainment business.
Icks.
Yeah, you're like, I don't really like talking about myself. Or some people don't like to look at themselves on camera.
I don't like my voice.
Some people don't like to hear themselves sing.
I don't like.
But the thing is, you dropping so many heavy gems to where even if, it's something that you don't really enjoy doing, it's good for the people to hear this because the gems are so heavy.
That's why I agreed to do it because, you asked and your spirit and the reference that it came from. And, I understand, I get it.
Yeah.
But I often turn them down. I be turning these podcasts down all the time. Like people ask me all the time and I be like.
Yeah, 'cause I seen you out with Bo Weezy. Bo was like, hey man.
That's my guy.
You need to be on her show. She gonna feed you. You gonna have a good time. I was like, yo, Bo.
I rock with Bo.
All right, so we're going to move on to a game called On the Subject, Off the Subject, all right? Where it's just 5 random questions for people to kind of get to know you a little better personally, all right?
All right, personal question. Let me see. Go ahead.
So the first question, all the money in the world or all the power, and why?
All the money in the world or all the power?
Mm-hmm. Like, which one would you choose and why?
Well, I'm going to take the money, right? Mm-hmm. Because when you got the money, you got the power. First you get the money, then you get the power.
Right.
Scarface taught you that.
You don't make me scream.
No, for real.
He did say that.
Now, you can't unlame a lane with money, but...
You say you can't what now?
You can't unlame a lane.
Okay, you can't now.
Which means no matter how much money you got, if you
they're gonna be more lame with money.
They're just gonna be lamer.
The lame is.
You're gonna be the lamest. But yeah, so I would take, especially with my demeanor of who I am, my stature, I would take the money because the money brings the power.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So
okay, Cool.
You can have power, but you can be broke, and it just ain't gonna work out for you.
Ooh.
I ain't trying to be broke.
Because so many powerful celebrities.
People be acting like money don't matter. Don't shit, nigga. Tell that shit to your light company. Tell that shit to the electric company that money don't matter. Yeah,
Real talk.
You're gonna be in the dark.
Okay.
Talking to yourself.
Talking about money don't matter though.
And ain't nobody gonna want to come be your company. Listen, you'll be in the dark by yourself. Even though I'll be by myself anyway, but you're gonna be in the dark by yourself.
You're gonna be in the dark. You can't watch TV.
I'd rather be in the dark and be able to turn my lights on than to be in the dark because your shit ain't on.
No, that's real.
Oh, for real.
That's real.
So yeah, I would take the money. What else? What we got?
All right. So if you had one wish.
Ray J wouldn't wish?
If I had one wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ray J would just have my party. I also do it.
Oh, okay, he was.
Yeah. So what if I had one wish?
And everybody referenced Ray J when I asked this question too. But what would it be? If you could have anything, one wish.
Damn. I would wish everything go the way I want it to go.
Now that was good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good now.
That's one of the better answers right there. I like that.
You know, yeah.
Dang, boy, that's a power right there for real. Okay, that's a good wish.
Yeah.
And I like how you did it. It was one wish, but you summed it up to just.
I'll bring it all together, baby.
I see what you did now. Okay, so you was given $1 million tax-free money.
Okay.
What would you do with it?
Make another $1 million.
Bingo. Goddamn bingo. It's smoke in the city, y'all. That's why you got the key to the city. It's smoke in the city.
What else you gonna do with it? Spend it on something?
Come on. Nobody answered that like that. Okay, make another $1 million.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna flip it.
I'm gonna flip it. Okay, love that.
You have to make your money make money for you.
You got to.
You have to.
Dang, man, but a lot of us lacking money discipline, or even know what to do when we get
the discipline. The lack of money discipline is what keeps people in a bracket. And I'm talking about everything from saving to investing to flipping. It keeps you in a bracket that you won't be able to elevate. A lot of people see money and they feel like because they got money that they can spend it.
Yeah.
And you in a whole different bracket than a lot of people.
Right.
I learned that from, like I said, I like seeing my money. I don't like spending my money. I like nice things, but I don't like spending my money.
Yeah. You like to see it growing.
I like to see my money growing.
That's real,
and so
man.
I always try to preach that to people about saving money, about how you save. Because just think, for instance, right? Today you got paid $1,000. Today I got paid $1,000. But with your $1,000, you went and bought a new Chanel purse and a pair of whatever flip flops.
I ain't gonna be able to buy no Chanel purse with $1,000,
but
I'm with you.
Yeah, maybe you bought your Coach purse and some and some Gucci earrings, whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever
it was, it came up to $9. It came up to $875.
Okay.
Let's just say it came up to $875. You got your little $125 left over, right?
Okay.
All right. I got my $1,000, and I spent $50 of it, right? And I put the rest in the bank. We both work for the same company. Who got the most money?
You all day.
Why?
Because you ain't spend it all.
I ain't spend it all. Tomorrow comes, you the same person. You might have your little outfit on or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in my all black.
Yep. Still clean.
I'm going to be clean.
Still clean.
I'm going to be in my all black. But I'm going to have more money than you.
Ooh.
And then when we get paid again, my money going to double.
Right.
And you're going to just be back to square one where you was at last week.
Right. Starting over,
because you ain't do nothing with your money. Me, I'm looking at ways to invest my money to make it grow, triple, quadruple. And when you don't, you sit on, you hold it. You know what I'm saying? Until you find something to do that you can do with it.
Right.
You don't just spend it because you got it. But that's my theory, because everybody's not the same. I can only speak for like me.
But
How I think, because they have other money management courses that could tell you different, to put your money in an IRA or whatever, this account, or do a CD or do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But everybody have their own vices. But I just know I like to invest in myself, and I like to spend my money on things that's gonna make me more money.
But you want to know something I learned too? You can also mess up by investing into a dream before investing into something that you know works. Sometimes.
You're supposed to invest, and gamblers, a lot of people who are risk takers, they will bet it all. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. It's like, if you're a hustler, you're going to get it back. So by any means, do what you're going to do. But like you say, guns and butter.
Okay.
And they say in Baby Boy, guns and butter. You heard that in Baby Boy? Van Rains was telling them about guns and butter. Like,
oh yeah, when he was going through, okay.
Things that you buy that ain't worth nothing. Things that you buy that is worth something that you can build off of. When you starting out with money, you're supposed to get something that can make you more money. That way, when you want to spend your money on stuff, like if I wanted to buy a bracelet, right?
Nice bracelet, by the way.
When I buy, thank you. I just bought this for my birthday. This is like a birthday gift.
Very nice.
When you buy a bracelet, you're not supposed to buy with your savings. You're supposed to buy with your like excess money, the money, the throw off money. You feel what I'm saying? Not nothing that you don't say. You don't save up to buy stuff that don't benefit you.
Yeah.
You don't save up to take a trip somewhere. You don't save up to do these things. You save up to invest your money in something that's going to make you more money, and then the excess money is what you use for your leisure. That's how you spend your money. You spend money off of profits, not off of your savings. Like you don't do that. You don't save up to buy a purse. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
You don't save up. They say don't save up to buy Gucci.
Yeah.
You see a bag you want on the internet, don't go get 3, 4, 5 checks and then all of a sudden now you want to put it all on it. That's not how it works.
Right.
You sort of have money saved, and then your excess money, once you know you can pay your bills 4 or 5 months in advance or whatever, and then you want to splurge on yourself a little bit, that's when you splurge. They say stay down till you come up.
I love that.
And that's what that means. But everybody's not going to have that mentality, because they feel like when you got money that you're supposed to be able to spend your money. They say you can't take it with you. Yeah, that's true. You can't take it with you. You know what I'm saying?
Some people don't care about breaking the generational curse, or being the one to change the dynamics of the generations.
And everybody is different. I can only speak for me, and I could try to give a little bit of knowledge, but I don't know everything about it, because I know some people come into money and do things a different way, or they just have a skill set that gets them to the point where they are making money. But I just know that one thing you don't do is you don't save up to buy something that ain't gonna make you no more money. If you're gonna save up to spend money on something, let it be a sewing machine. The most expensive. You're gonna save up, go buy that sewing machine that's gonna make sure that you are able to do these. You wanna sew. Now this sewing machine that you just spent $5,000 on is gonna make you $20,000.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now you doing everybody's outfits in the neighborhood, and you selling dresses, and you selling, whatever, custom gear or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's what you saved up for.
Right.
And then guess what? When that's paid for, because you done made your money back, and you got money in the bank over here, and that machine is still making you money, now you can spend a little bit more money, because now you got a machine that's making you money. You've invested in something that's going to bring you back the money that you spent on it.
Yes.
Not you save up money to go take a trip, and then you done blew all your money. You come back home and you broke.
Right.
It don't make no sense, because you back to square one. You trying to figure out if you're going to pay your lights, or you're going to pay your rent, or you're going to, you know what I'm saying? So you don't do that.
Man, come on, man. Come on. Loving it. All right. So we down to our last 2 questions. Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty.
Why you chose that one?
Why I chose loyalty over respect? Well, it depends on the angle. So I say loyalty because people respect loyalty. You know what I'm saying? One is gonna pull in the other one, regardless.
Either on either side.
If we playing spades, and I know I got the two of spades, or I got the big joker, and I know I could throw it down, I'm gonna pull all the other spades out. I'm gonna pull every. I know loyalty will earn you respect.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry about it. You just gotta be loyal. Like, you have to be loyal by default to everything that you do, and it's not just loyal to a person. It's loyal to yourself.
Yeah.
It's loyal to everything that you do.
Please be loyal to yourself.
Everything that you do, be loyal, because once you break the loyalty, people not gonna respect you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You only gonna get it. Respect that's the second part of it. So I don't even know why you got that question in it. That's not no.
Because
That's not
people interpret it like
That's not a
so
good question,
different.
That's not a good question though. It's not a good
Because either way you need.
Yeah, you need the one or the other. Like, it's not a good comparison. It's not, It's not a either or.
Because I would say the reason why I would say respect is because, to me, loyalty, you could be loyal to the wrong things, but it's still loyalty. But some people dedicate themselves to be loyal to wrong things.
Well, I'm not talking about, I don't. Yeah, you could be loyal to the wrong things. I'm talking about being loyal to the right things.
To the right things, though.
I'm talking about the right things. I'm not even thinking about. So yeah, if you look at it in that aspect, then yeah, you loyal to the wrong things, then that's one thing. But a lot of times when you loyal to the right things, and I'm only thinking about the right things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the positive outlook of stuff.
That's true.
When you loyal to something, it's like being humble. It's like some people tell you. Or like some people, like, I don't want to be humble. Like, yeah, you don't have to brag about everything you have, but you don't have to humble. There's so many different. Humility is the right way to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got a statue in my house and now, rest in peace, my dad. That was his favorite statue. So I put his urn at the foot of the statue, and the statue is like this. Yeah, he's kneeling, and the statue is humility, and that's everything. That's the humble. That's your humbleness. That's and humble don't mean you bending your back for somebody. It don't mean that you shine away from somebody. I know they have a definition for it, but that's not how I see it. I see humble as that you can be who you are, regardless of what level you on, and you treat people the same way. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to brag about the things that you have. You don't have to showboat the things you have to belittle anybody else or to make it seem like your shit don't stink or whatever the case may be, because people don't care about that stuff. Yeah. You're not impressed. You only impressing those that are beneath you.
Ooh, come on.
You know what I'm saying? You're not impressing
Come on.
The reason why I be around so many millionaires and billionaires that I know the difference. I know sometimes when you walk in certain rooms, you don't gotta wear your jewelry in certain rooms. You don't have to wear. A lot of times my stuff be covered up. That's why I like now. My stuff is covered up with my watch ain't, because it's sitting out. But a lot of times my stuff, even if I wear it, my stuff be covered up, because you don't have to be flashy around a lot of people. And I was told that before. Certain rooms that you walk in, if you ever around billionaires, and I've been around those billionaires, I got billionaire friends, a lot of times they don't wear some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And not that I had to ask one of my billionaire friends, like, how is it when I wear my stuff? He said, that's you. That's your lifestyle. That's you. Rock your shit. That's you. You know what I'm saying? But then also one of my partners told me that when you walk in some of these rooms, they already know who you are. You don't have to impress nobody. That's little stuff to them. You know what I'm saying? So you only impressing people that don't have it.
That's why they say, like, man, you see Jay-Z, he looking more, regular and regular. You see them out with a t-shirt and some joggers on most of the time.
The reason why is because that stuff don't matter. Once you get into a certain bracket, that stuff don't really matter. Mm-hmm. Now, in the industry, when you're an artist, when you're a celebrity, it's all about the costume. It's all about the, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you in that. Me, I'm in that realm. So I do have some nice stuff. I do have my Louis book bag that I wear, and I could have a regular Jan Sport, but I do have my, you know what I'm saying? That's because of the industry that I'm in. But to be honest, if you ever paid attention to me, a lot of times out of 10, when you see me, I'm going to really be in some plain all black all the time. I don't do a lot of designer clothes like on the daily.
Yeah.
I don't have to have that because also I take a lot of pictures. I don't want to be looking like I wore this shit yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful when you taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? So some shit I know, like, you can't be. We take a lot of pictures and shit. You don't want to be in the same shit. I owned an outfit the other day, and I was like, damn, I just had that shit on fucking 3-4 days ago. It was a jacket though, but I looked the same in the picture. I was like, damn. So you just gotta be mindful, like certain outfits you can't, So I like wearing all black. All black is my thing, and I have so many of the same outfits. It's all black, but I got like 20 pairs of black jeans.
Okay.
I have like 50 pair of black shirts.
Yeah.
And they all different. So when I have to wash them, or I have to pull a new one out. But it's gonna look like the same outfit.
Right.
But I got so many of them. But all the impression and all that stuff. It don't, I might be rambling, but
that's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Look at it like that.
Okay, and all right. So the last question: what's your definition of success?
The definition of success.
Mm-hmm.
What's my definition of success? I don't know. I want to say being proud of your accomplishments, but I don't know if that's enough. I don't know. I don't know. Because do I feel like I'm successful? To some people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm successful.
Right.
To an extent. Mm-hmm. But also I know that the sky's the limit. And when they say the sky's the limit, the sky has no ceiling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you fly on a plane, if you look up in the sky right now and it's cloudy outside, if you get on a plane and you go up and you go above the clouds, it could be sun shining.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Above where you just came from and it was raining. It could be like, it's hard for me to even just think because there's so many things that I haven't done.
Yeah.
In my life of the things I've done a lot.
Yeah.
So, and I could say, I'm successful at what I do because I don't want for nothing.
Right.
I can do it. I feel like success is when you can do whatever it is that you want to do in life without having to beg and borrow. When you got your stuff on point, your life on track, but you never gonna really have all your ducks in order.
Yeah.
You never can. Especially in the world of a hustler and an entrepreneur, because you always
chasing something.
Yeah,
it's always another level.
It's always something new. Like somebody asked me, do I take a break? There's no break. I don't have no breaks. Mm-hmm. Every day I wake up, there's something else to do. And when I go to sleep, I do everything in a day that I can get done.
Yeah.
And it's never enough. Nothing is ever complete.
Right.
I don't have a 9 to 5, and my day is, I've already done my work, and now I go play video games. Mm-hmm. The entrepreneur's work is never done.
Right.
And if you're a real entrepreneur, then you know that. You know what I'm saying? You know it.
It ain't never done.
You complete one task, but that task really is to lead you to another task that you got to get your ass on and start that.
Real talk, man.
So that's really what it is. But I mean, success is whatever you think. If you feel like you good, then you good. That's your success.
That's your success. Demp.
What's up?
Okay, so what is it that we should be expecting from you soon?
You said you had 5 more questions.
It was just 5 questions. That was
5 questions. Now we on what this is, number 6. No, I'm just playing. I'm fucking with you.
This your closing out question.
I'm fucking with you. Ask whatever. I know my partner AD getting tired of this shit.
AD, you tired over there?
That's my dog, man. AD, my bruh.
Shout out to AD with Goldie Sound.
He don't sort of be getting called out, but he over here, in the cut. You know what I'm saying? AD, my dog, Goldie Sound. You know what I'm saying? That's a real true homie of mine. That's one of those people who you got to make sure, you keep your relationship tight and in the loyalty by whatever it is, your definition of it.
Yeah.
But I remember when I had my Demp Week birthday bash, I did some of that Goldie Sound, and I came over there and they had a whole cake and everything for me. Like, you really gotta be, man. People like, I don't know, AD been in the game for a minute too, and he's seen a lot, but that's my partner.
He talks really great about you too.
Well, I definitely appreciate that because, and vice versa.
And I look at him like a mentor. We have talks like how me and you are having.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of the things that you were talking about tonight, I've had some of those conversations, even tonight, with AD. So it's like, I like to surround myself with people like this.
He can only talk about it because he's experienced it or have been around it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best teacher, somebody that has experienced it for themselves, and they could tell you the do's and the don'ts to their best knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, their best knowledge of what it is and that you've seen. You might have your own way of doing something, and everybody's not always right of their method. But once you have your trials and tribulations and you've tried and you failed and you've done this over and you've done it over and over and over again, that's what you call success. And AD has had his Goldie Sound Studios. I've seen it from the start.
Yeah.
To where it's at now, to him building multiple studios inside of the studio and
continuing to grow.
Continuing and being able to say I got this many years up under my belt and I got this many and you could say I had this many different celebrities come and record at my studio and I've had this and and
extremely humble.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it's not,
Yeah.
He's gonna be humble, but we know that's because we don't have nobody to showboat in front of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Once you done did it for so long, I'm not trying to impress nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to impress nobody. The only person I can impress is myself.
Mm-hmm.
If I can do something better than what I've done before, and the only person I want to make proud is the people around me that look up to me and do that, and then also my mom.
And that's impressive. That is impressive when you're not trying to do that,
You gotta just do it. You don't have to try to do it. That's too much. That's too much effort to try to impress somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just do what you do. Be you.
Be
you, and make sure that you need to impress yourself.
I know that's real.
Impress yourself.
Y'all, this conversation has been amazing. DJ Demp, like, I did not know that the conversation would go like this because
What you thought it was gonna be?
Well, I thought you was gonna be extremely quiet. You know what I mean? Because I don't see you talking a lot and all of that. So I thought you was gonna probably like just answer the question and move on. But nah, you gave some nuggets for real.
Comfort level. That's all I can say.
Dang. I love it. Alrighty. So before we close out, can you tell the people when is DJ Demp Week starting in January and what to look forward to?
2025 Demp Week is January the 6th through the 12th this year. My birthday is always on the 9th. It doesn't change. So Demp Week is always the week of my birthday. I'm getting ready for the 28th annual. And I would never thought I'd be 28 years into this because it's a lot of work going into putting on a 7-day event with multiple events in a day. And so it's a lot of work. And it's a lot of work trying to outdo what you've done before. And everybody always waiting on you to fail.
Yeah.
Everybody always waiting on you to, it ain't going to be looking like nothing. So it just be a lot of work.
Yeah.
Be a lot of work.
Ooh, people, they only see the polished look and everything after it's done, but they don't know what you had endured.
Listen, you don't even know the phone calls and this and that and this and some people will. I don't even care about letdowns because so many people will try to let you down and promise you things, and so I just keep going. You got to keep going, and you just got to do what you do and work hard.
Yeah.
And make sure you just never stop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just never stop.
And that's, to people that may sound cliche, but that's real. You just can't stop, man.
You can't stop. You gotta keep going. And it could sound cliche, but that shit is real.
That's real.
What. Like, you know, because if you don't, if you stop doing what you're doing, you don't. What are you gonna do next year? What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna sit home? Are you gonna, you know? If you love what you do, and I love what I do, so for me, regardless of how tiring it get, I'm sure that there's times that AD don't feel like going to the studio.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's times when he's sitting at home and he ready to go to the studio.
Yeah. Like today, because I usually have producer Mikey that does the show, but everybody was sick today. So the boss came in. AD came in today to do his thing. And it's like, you know, he has a family. It's the holidays and everything. And, you know, he came in and did that. You know what I mean? Or is doing this. So I feel you.
Yeah. It's, but when you love what you do, it's not work. It's just when you want to do it. You know, when you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you like playing basketball, some days you're gonna be ready to go to the court. Some days you might not feel like playing ball today. But if you love it,
right?
So for me, it's never forced. It's always that's one of the luxuries. That's how you know when you're successful, when you can actually do what you feel like doing and you ain't forced to do it.
Dang.
You do it at your leisure, and you're still able to make money for it. I'm just glad, and I'm glad that I'm in a position where I have built my brand to where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And so that's, you know, and you still got to continue to build your brand. You still got to continue to make sure that it's in a positive place.
Yeah.
And you're not tarnishing what you built. And you got to be mindful of that. So it's a lot of work. And, you know, you can throw it all away with just doing some bull.
Some BS, right.
So you got to be, you know, make sure you stay on the up and up.
So you going to come back? You gonna have to come back like a couple times.
We'll figure it out. We gotta come up with some new questions.
I look at y'all.
I mean, you know, there's plenty of them, but we gotta come up with some new. Like I said, for instance, like you didn't touch on what is Demp House.
Because
we don't have time.
That's why.
Yeah,
so that's why you gotta come back.
But that's a whole different thing because that's a whole nother aspect of me giving back. Like, what is Demp House? And I got a transitional sober living home with males that I'm trying to help transition their lives back into the real world where they are coming off of addiction. You know what I'm saying? And being and you know, something that I didn't get government grant for, I funded out of my own pocket to help people. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
But you know, stuff like that. So we talked a little bit about the music, but you ain't going to like there's so many different artists I've DJed for.
Yeah.
That I have a story on each one of them. You know what I'm saying? Not that I would tell the dirt.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
Even with the T.I. Lil Flip beef, I'm just bringing that up just in general because that was a big deal. I'm on the beef DVD. But that's a whole nother story in itself.
Dang,
you know
I'm so interested.
I'm not gonna tell it. I'm not gonna tell it. I'm not gonna tell it. But what I'm saying is as long as I've been in the game, because I've been in the game for a long time, I've seen so much that I can talk about a lot of stuff, and I don't talk to people about. A lot of people don't even know, you know, some of the stuff that I've done because I don't just be out here talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and they had to tell me like you gotta post the stuff that you do because normally I wasn't used to taking pictures and posting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they like you gotta post the stuff that you do. So some people just now seeing stuff from the first time, like they'll see me on the jet flying with Rick Ross, but don't know that I done
been doing that.
Yeah. I've been doing that since I was with Lil Flip. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know, you know, so It's a lot, man. But
dang, T.I. made me not like Lil Flip, man.
For real?
That's messed up. And I used to love Lil Flip. And
but
T.I.
the crazy part is both of them was my homies.
For real?
Yeah, both of them.
So you was in the middle of that?
I was in the middle.
God
But
dang.
they were both my homies. If you got two homies that's fighting each other, like going at each other, and you in the middle of that shit, you like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? Listen, I done been in all of that shit. You gotta think. You got two people that you don't see me with, or not you done see me with, but anybody who knows my history seen me with Gotti and Dolph.
Dang.
I've had Gotti and I've had Gotti in Tallahassee, riding through the city in the hood.
Yeah.
I've had Dolph in Tallahassee with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these
Dang.
my partners. I done been in the midst of that. I done talked to Gotti about the Dolph situation. I done talked to Dolph about the Gotti situation before the whole situation happened. I done talked to him trying to figure out how do we get past the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I done seen it.
Dang.
I was there when the situation with Lil Flip and T.I. happened.
Dang.
From the beginning of it. I know that I know what it's supposed to have stemmed from. And what it wasn't really what it was. And it was a misunderstanding.
It always is. A lot of the
I seen
time.
it. So I was there with a lot of shit that done happened in the industry because I grew up, a lot of these artists came after I was already on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you look at when my career started in the industry, and look at the time when they dropped their first album, you see my career and TV stuff was before that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Dang it, man. Yeah, we gonna have to get Demp back, man. We gonna have to get Demp back. I need everybody to go in the comments and say we want Demp back. Alright? But thank you for coming out. I really enjoyed this interview. Give me a hug. Yes. Yes, you guys. So until next time, cousins, DJ Demp. Cousin, welcome back. What they do? To She's a Hottie. She's a Hottie. Where they at? We actually live. Yeah. When you had a long day, no time to play. Wanna get back and relax and see what I gotta say. Go Ashley. Yeah.